Number 13, we're given the function f of x equal to 6 raised to x plus 3. And the first thing that we have to do is to graph this. And since it's already written in exponential notation, this makes things, it just saves us a little bit of work. But I'll go ahead and rewrite this down here as y. Let me choose the right pin that I want. Y equal to 6 raised to x plus 3. Instead of f of x, I'm just using y. So that way it's easy for me to follow along as I choose. I'm going to choose some x and y values that I can use to plot points and then sketch a graph. So x, y. All right. So let's start with okay, you kind of got to think a few steps ahead. You want some numbers that work out fairly well. So remember, I'm plugging in values of x here. So you know, starting at 0, if I pick x for 0, then I'm taking 6 raised to the 3rd power, which is going to give me a huge y value, and I don't have that much space on my graph over here. So what I want to do is pick numbers that work out well for me. So I'm going to start with -5. So by starting with -5, what I end up getting is 6 raised to the -2 power. So then that will give me something that's definitely going to be, I can graph in this space over here. And let's see, that will give me positive 0.028. So let me go over here to my graph and find -5 and positive 0.28. Use something thinner. That's probably going to be here. Something like this. And let's keep going with, see, I'll choose -4. And -4 will give me a positive 1.67. And I'm rounding these all to the 3rd decimal place. So go ahead and graph. Let's see, -4 point, let's see, 1.67. That's here. Very, very close to 0, but not quite touching it. So let's see, next I'll choose -3. You know, plugging in -3 here, -3 plus +3 gives you 0. So anything raised to the 0 power is always going to give you a 1. So then I end up with -3, comma 1. All right. So let's see, one more. -2, plug in a -2 plus +3, 6, that's a 1. 6 raised to the 1st power is just 6. So I'll plug in -2 and I get +6. Alright, so I can see how this is shaping up. So I'm going to have something that is curving along like this. And then down here is doing something like this. Alright. Erase this. Alright. So there's our graph, and then let's go ahead and mark off a couple of points here. So I got -2, comma 6 here, and then -3, comma 1 here. Alright, so there's our graph with 2 points that are labeled.